Hey folks, how's it going? Sociopathic Otter here. And this ought to be a good one. Alright. Let's beat the... Okay, Pom Pom Guy is not dying, and I did not lose my power. Never say never. As a wise man once said. Alright, so this is going to be kind of perilous, I think. Let's see if I can float above. Oh, wow! Talk about hitbox detection. That's hilarious. Alright, whatever. That's fine. I don't mind losing my power up in exchange for some health. Alright, that's one way to do it. Okay, I got a beam, no problem. Beam is always consistent. I never mind beam. Right? That wasn't necessarily the best way to get through the room, but hey. Oh man, that was scary. The problem with swallowing people and being airborne is that you can't jump, so you're gonna have to make do with whatever altitude you have, and that's really scary. Okay, let's wait till the next stop sign, and... Okay. Or I could just miss the next cycle, that works too. Alright, I'm just gonna get all the way up here. That's so cute. The block of ice has eyes. You can see Kirby's look like, hey, wait a second. Oh man, that's pretty cute. Okay, made my way through that frog of death, and I'm just going to make it through that room. That's alright. So I don't think this strategy is going to work, which is okay. Let's see what this guy gives me. Needle. Whoa, that's so cool. That's like... That's like jumping into an enemy and dying. That's like the shine hitbox. Well, it's not really a shine, it's freeze, but I just call it a shine because I'm a Falco player. But the interesting thing is, it's just like shine, only it gives you so much more room to work with. Alright, great. Observe. That is not what I wanted to observe. That's quite alright. Okay, do I have to go all the way up here? Yeah, for sure. That would explain it. Yeah, you're supposed to observe. Hey, that's interesting. Oh no, let me get it. Oh no. I wanted to observe, and I'll confirm this in post-recording. I'm not really sure. But it looked like lavas. When I was using that needle spike. That's really interesting. You know, it's probably just my mind hyper-analyzing and making things up, but seeing those sorts of connections is really, really interesting. Close shave with that enemy, by the way. So nice hitbox detection once again. Stone? More like Dr. Stone. Haha, that's not funny. Especially since I haven't used my ability yet. So we'll see how that works. Hey, I'm wearing a samurai hat. That's pretty cool. Okay, so sun and... Oh, alright. So it's basically like his down B from Smash. I get that. And it does a lot of damage. Admittedly, that is... What just happened? Did the sun just blast me with solar energy? That's crazy. Okay, now it's nighttime and the sun is out. So... That didn't do a lot. That's alright. Maybe this boss just has more HP. I'm not quite sure. Okay, this is kind of problematic. So now I've got to get the stars that rain from the... He just blasted me with fire. So now if I... Oh, goodness gracious. That's like burning. Okay. So luckily this is going to be a little easier. If you could spit something out for me to swallow, I would appreciate that. Okay. Only to survive one more cycle, maybe. Or I could just die. That's another solution. Okay. Let's try this again. If I don't win this, I might consider going and getting a power-up. Haha! I saw it coming that time. And I don't know how I did that much damage, but that's quite alright. Alright, caught one of the stars coming down from the sky. That's not too shabby. I kind of wish you got recoil damage from that flaming attack. But that's alright. So now I'm just going to wait till the sun uses solar beam. Which is funny because there aren't any grass types around here. Alright? That's a decent bit. What? He can just pull out a crescent-shaped tomahawk and just hit me? That's crazy. Alright. Missed this burning thing here. Let's grab the stars. Oh no! That didn't work out quite well. That's okay. Hopefully if I can avoid this next burning attack. Nice. Alright. As long as he doesn't hit me with this crescent tomahawk. Wow. That was... wow. Let's try it again. This is the funnest boss fight I've had so far. Pretty exciting. Let's grab stone again. And give it another shot. Alright, this time I'm going to try to keep stone. And actually use it intelligently. So I don't lose it the very first chance I get. Alright. There we go. Nice. Looking good. Good. Alright. Alright, great. Got it back. That's the key. I lost it again. That's okay. Got it back. Got it back. And before he goes on a rampage, nice. Got rid of Sun. Now it's Moon's turn. Bam. And the nice thing about Moon is he stays real still. Boom. Alright, he's going to stay real nice and still after his concussion, and that's that. So it turns out the way to win is to cheat. That is not a parable or a life lesson in any way. Let me just make that a disclaimer right now. Alright, and now we're off to Grape Garden. I thought this place had a real sinister name the first time I saw it, but turns out to not have that. So we have got a nice little cloud-looking aesthetic here. I really like the start of Grape Garden. And I especially like that stone gives me a kind of shield here. So after I beat these two guys, I'm going to pause and read the description. No one can hurt me. Look out below. Yeah, some of them really do well on the comic spectrum more than others. That's alright. So I'm actually really liking stone just because of how much safety it gives me. It gives me this nice little blanket of time where enemies just can't touch me. Of course, all of that is quite meaningless. Oh wow, I didn't know the star had a hitbox. All of that was quite meaningless if I just chucked it away as I did there, but that's okay. So Grape Garden, this one's kind of pleasant looking. Look at the background for a second. I think it provides a nice mystical little landscape, that's for sure. Nice mystical little landscape to die in, I suppose. That's quite alright. Alright. Luckily I can make it through this cycle without worrying too much. Oh my god! Oh, that's pretty funny. Alright, so I just knocked the platform I was walking on out from under my feet, and, well, that's a shame. Alright, and we're right back to where we were earlier. That's quite alright. So I'm gonna maybe learn my lesson and give myself as much vertical displacement as I can possibly afford. Alright, I've got some ground under... There were 2 spaces I could have died! 2 spaces! Oh my goodness. Looks like Grape Garden and assorted previous to own the key mini bosses associated with Grape Garden are really just not my fans. Alright, that gave me a sword, no problem. So at least something even more secure, even more reliable, and indeed it got me through the hellish landscape of space. Yeah, landscape is kind of a questionable choice of words, given that it's not necessarily land, but that's quite alright. That's another level. The first level of Grape Garden. Grapeland? I don't really remember the name. I think it is Grape Garden. Yes, it is. But, you know, kind of a questionable name when we have space and what appears to be heaven. I don't know if there's some serious religious imagery going on in this Kirby game or if I'm just nutty. Maybe a bit of both. That kind of idea. Alright. So this one's really nice because it gives me that kind of Assassin's Creed vibe where you just kind of slide down these little roofs and kill enemies on the way. I have really fond memories of just throwing guys off buildings. Cartoon guys, of course. Let me just make that clear. Alright. So we can see Santa's little elves prancing around here. Kirby is on the naughty list, I guess. Otherwise he wouldn't be here. And also, this might be the most obvious Easter egg of all time, but does Kirby not look like Link? And is that sword not the Master Sword? Kinda interesting. Alright. We'll go and forego that Link resemblance for a little bit to crawl through here. Or I guess we're kind of swimming through here, but that's alright. I never know when doors are being concealed by those blocks or if the blocks are just blocks. Regardless, I'm pretty happy to get that 3 health back, so we're in good shape here. I really like that you can attack enemies on the way up. It just... It adds an extra layer of security to make sure you don't lose your power-up. There's no need necessarily to lose your power-up in a sacrifice to go forward. You can lose it, and the hitbox detection is a little bit more forgiving if you decide to lose it, rather than maintain it all the way through. But it is nice to kind of keep your power-ups when you can. For occasions like these! Alright, this is kind of tricky, so I guess what I should do is try to keep the banana boys on one side, and just throw bombs at them like that. Uh-oh. So, I called them banana boys, but I guess I have banana brains, because I forgot that these guys are actually Poppy Bros Senior. They're a different color, which is weird, because you wouldn't really expect mob switches in a game like Kirby. You'd expect it in a game like Castlevania. But nonetheless, here they are. So, I'm fighting 2 Poppy Bros Senior, who have apparently taken so many steroids and are on so many supplements that they've turned red instead of blue. Should be a pretty exciting fight, right? Alright. Here come their bombs. Bloop. Okay. Or I guess it could destroy what's in my mouth. Man, if only real life worked like that. You know, if you started eating something gross, people could just chuck something at you, and it would just be disabled. That'd be kind of interesting, actually. You could start chewing up stuff that's bad for you, like burgers or fries, or... Nice. Like burgers or fries or whatever, and then just have somebody chuck something at you, and hey, your diabetes is cured. Pretty interesting. Okay. So these banana boys are giving me a bit of trouble. I might have to cut, but it might be more fun to watch me suffer. Boom. Alright. I wonder if these guys have 2 separate HP pools like Sun and Moon did. I guess we'll see. Okay, I guess better to destroy that thing than get hit myself. Don't get hit really applies to these bosses. Okay, so today I learned they do indeed have 2 separate pools. That is at least useful information in case I die here. Oh, come on! Hey, but that's kind of cool, the little pattern. It reminds me of, like, Flow Pro. You know, that game for the iPhone where you connect the pipes? Not in a Mario-like way, but in a puzzle-like way. Like Professor Layton-like way. I don't know. And I'm now back to the boss. Let's see how this goes. So this strategy is working real well so far, where I actually cause them to split up, so that way I can grab their bombs one by one. Maybe that was the intended strategy, but that's alright. Alright, throw your bombs, please. Hey, there's a sentence you wouldn't really hear in real life. Alright, I'll let them switch, whatever. Alright, whatever. Since one is down for the count, that's okay. Boom! Haha, and another one's down for the count. Alright, and that's that. Oh man, we were getting close to number 1 there. But that's okay, I'm quite okay with number 2. Alrighty, so now that I've vanquished my demons in Grape Garden, and actually made it through the first 2 levels without quitting the game, I think this is a pretty great place to stop for today. If you liked it, you know, maybe like, comment, share, subscribe. God, I gotta standardize some sort of order for that because I change it up every single time. Anywho, if you want to do all those things, that's swell. If you don't want to, no worries there either. You didn't like it, maybe leave a comment in the comment section below. If you didn't like it because you don't like me desecrating Mike Tyson's Punch-Out by putting Kirby and other franchises on it, well, you know, that's reasonable, but I still think that's gonna make a pretty great thumbnail. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Peace.